Oh, greetings, everybody. So, what are we going to do today? Well, I figured since I've been kind of teasing it for a while, I figured I would show off, one of my kind of now favorite parts of my collection, which is slowly, very slowly taking time to get because, well, let's just say that a lot of this is very hard to find where I'm at, especially the older stuff. The newer stuff you can find basically just about anywhere. But shall I say, if he ever does watch this video, or if it ever does come across his recommendations at some point, I would have to give a absolute huge shout out to Zarin Isaac. If it wasn't for me, and not only that, just for him posting his video series, Journey to be a Whovian, I never really would have started collecting my Doctor Who collection. Plus, there's also a few other Doctor Who video channels out there that I've watched and have enjoyed. But mainly it was because of his knowledge of kind of explaining, who each Doctor is, kind of what they do, and up to, especially when it came with the original 7 Doctors. And, I figured I would just show off everything that I currently have my Doctor Who collection. So this really probably may not take that long. But, yeah, now mind you, I'm not going to read every extra that's on the back of these. You can probably read that on your own. I'll probably just let it sit there and you can pause and read it yourself. So I guess we will go through whichever doctor I have, whichever doctors I have here. First off, we got to start off at the beginning, right? Yeah. Okay, so now with this, I'm trying to remember really what my first ever Doctor Who DVD was. I want to say it would have it actually it was this one, actually, now that I think about it. So here we have Doctor Who The Beginning, which features, of course, the first 3 stories. We have, of course, An Unearthly Child, the Daleks, and, of course, the Edge of Destruction. And so here is the back there. It may be kind of blurry because of my lighting. Yeah, lighting sucks. But then again, it's really, really, really small print. But yeah, there we go. All right, so then up next, so here we have more continuation of the first Doctor. We've got the Keys of Meridus, which is, of course, story number 5. So then up next, we have The Reign of Terror, which is story number 8. And then we have the Lost in Time collection, which is stories 14, 21, 24, 32, 33, 35, 36, 38, 40, 41, 43, and 49. Yeah, it's quite a lot there. Actually, I bought this set off of HamiltonBook.com. So if you can actually find that, get it. Now, also, one thing I do want to say when it comes to Doctor Who sets, if it says 2-disc or special edition, get those sets, because they have buttloads of extras, but every one of these has extras for something. Let's see, then up next, we jump ahead to John Pertwee, who is the 3rd Doctor. So here we have story number 56. We have The Mind of Evil. Sounds like something that George W. Bush would say. Instead of the axis of evil, it's the mind of evil. All right, so up next we continue with John Pertwee. We have The Claws of Axios, which is story number 57. And then we have, up next, we've got The 3 Doctors, which, of course, has William Hartnell, Patrick, what is his name? Patrick Troughton, and, of course, John Pertwee. which is story number 65. Yeah. And then we jump next to my favorite Doctor so far, Tom Baker. Everybody loves and enjoys Tom Baker. So here we have Genesis of the Daleks, which is story number 78. And then we go on to Peter Davison, which is Doctor number 5, the 5th Doctor. So here we have Time Flight. And then we also have The Caves of Androzani, the special edition. Now, this is the story number 136. Yeah, I'm missing quite a bunch, but like I said, slowly but surely, I will get all of these at some point, maybe. But like I said, if it says special edition on there, it is absolutely butt-loaded with extras, and that's the type of stuff you want. Then up next, we jump to the 7th Doctor. Yeah, Sylvester McCoy, or Radagast from the Hobbit movies. So here we have the special edition of Remembrance of the Daleks, which is story number 152. And then we go into, well, he's kind of, he is Doctor Who, but it's kind of an unofficial Doctor Who. But here we have Grand Moff Tarkin as Doctor Who. We have the DVD version of Doctor Who and the Daleks. Yeah. Loaded with extras, by the way. Released, of course, by Anchor Bay. And, hard to find. Definitely hard to find. And then, well, they did a second one, which is the Daleks, Invasion Earth, 2150 AD. This is also released by Anchor Bay. But I also managed to find, at Disc Replay one day, we have the same movie on Blu-ray from Kino Lorber. This thing is absolutely butt-loaded with extras. And not only that, though, it even has a 57-minute documentary on the Daleks. So how awesome is that? Alrighty, so unfortunately, I don't have... That's about it from the original run. I do not have the 8th Doctor, which, of course, is the movie. So now we're going to jump ahead to the 9th Doctor, Christopher Eccleston. So, I'm sorry, the 10th Doctor, David Tennant. So here we have the complete second series of the new Doctor Who. I need to get the first season, which features Destro as Doctor Who. So yeah. And then we have an individual DVD release. We have The Runaway Bride, which has loads of great features on it. And yeah, that's pretty cool. Then up next, we still continue with the 10th Doctor. We have Series 3, Part 1. And we also have Series 3, Part 2. Found these at, I found these two at Big Lots. We have Series 4, Part 1. And we also have Series 4, Part 2. Yes, I know that they released them as multiple sets, but, take what you can get around here. Then we also have The Waters of Mars. Then we have The End of Time, Parts 1 and 2. And so, up next, we move into the 11th Doctor. The Doctor that, I think this is kind of the one that I kind of started watching Doctor Who, like millions of others around the world. We got the complete 6th series with Matt Smith as Doctor Who. Yeah. Of course, also co-stars Karen Gilligan, who, of course, I love her in Jumanji. So there we go. And then we also have the complete 7th season. Yeah. I know they do have that big old sets that has everything or whatever, but, a lot of that stuff is expensive. So I could take what I can get. Then up next, we have the 50th anniversary special, The Day of the Doctor, which of course features the 10th and 11th Doctors, and of course, John Hurt as the War Doctor. Yeah, I love that. This one was so good. This was so good. One of my favorites. And then we have, with the slipcase, we have Doctor Who, the Animation Collection, which features Dreamland, The Infinite Quest, The Power of the Daleks, Scream of the Shalka, and Shada. Yeah, so several different Doctors, including the 10th Doctor, Tom Baker, the 4th Doctor, and the 2nd Doctor. Yeah, so basically what these are is basically, yes, they are animated, but what they are is that these are basically episodes where the film reels and all the film footage that were destroyed, unfortunately. And all that was left was just the audio from the audio releases, just from the audio books and stuff. So they basically animated everything to those, and that's actually a pretty cool way to watch it. And continuing on to this, we go to the 12th Doctor. Yeah, Peter Capaldi. We have Series 9, Part 1. And then we have Series 9, Part 2. I don't have Series 10 yet. Yeah. And then we have the Daleks. Yeah, how cool is this? This thing is absolutely awesome. Has Genesis of the Daleks, the 4th Doctor, Tom Baker, stars in this classic 6-part classic adventure, and also this also has basically 5 episodes, or rather in this case 5 different stories from 4 different Doctors, and basically their best of episodes when it comes to the Daleks, from what I can tell. Yeah, my dog's going to the kitchen. Alrighty, so then up next, we have the 13th Doctor. Yeah, starring Jodie Whittaker. We have, of course, the complete 11th series. Resolution. The complete 12th series. I think there's like one more out of hers, then I will actually have all of the 13th Doctor. I think it's the, whatever it's called. I cannot remember the name of it. Anyways, so yeah. Then, getting down basically to the last of it here. This is my newest thing that I got from my Doctor Who set. Actually, let me move this out of the way first. Alrighty, so then up next we have going back to the 10th Doctor, we have The Time of the Doctor on Blu-ray. Yeah. This is just awesome. What can we say? I mean, this is awesome. Alrighty, then up next, this is actually the newest set that I have. We have the complete season 3 of the 7th Doctor, Sylvester McCoy. And this basically is how you want it. I mean, everything that they've released on these DVDs have been ported over to this set, and they actually have brand new exclusive bonus features just for these DVD sets. So if you want to collect Who and you can't find these DVDs, hunt down these Blu-rays. Now, I will say this. Upon starting to get these now, not everything has been released yet. BBC is very slowly working on these things to make sure that they get them done right. And I know they've released some of like William Hartnell and some of Tom Baker, and I think also some of Peter Davison. I mean, there's been a few of them that have been out, but around where I'm at, I can't really find these very often, and they tend to go for a pretty penny. But somehow this one was a mere $15. So I grabbed it. Yeah. Alrighty, and finally, The only thing that, well, it's Doctor Who related, but it's a spinoff. So here we have um, the very first season of Torchwood. Yeah, it's based on it's like kind of like a side thing, from what I understand out of it. But I know that if people start, typing down there in the comments, well, you don't know much about Doctor Who and blah blah blah. Yes, I understand that. I am compared to some people out there, I myself am a Doctor Who novice. Yeah, as in I am a rookie when it comes to Doctor Who. I can learn. Now there are experts out there who have been watching this series, who watch it, left and right. But what can I say though? I enjoy it whenever I can get a chance to watch it. Like I said though, it's an interesting watch, considering when you go back and you watch the originals and you look and when you look at the way things are shot today compared to back then. Sure, it looks like somebody just shot it on with just a backdoor camera. That's that's how bad it looks. But that was the budget back then. Nowadays you can do all these great digital effects and everything. But overall though, I mean, what can I say though? I absolutely love Doctor Who, and hopefully someday I would love to have a complete Doctor Who, a complete Doctor Who collection of the original DVDs that have been out, or even the Blu-rays. So now I know that there is a huge Doctor Who store and museum that I would absolutely love to visit, which is, I think it's located in, Canby, Indiana, I think I saw. So I would absolutely love to go there someday and actually check that place out. Who knows, maybe I'll get some Who stuff. So, but yeah. But I know for a fact also, if you're looking for any of the original Doctor Who stuff, I was browsing Hamilton Book recently, and I saw that they had a bunch of stuff on there for, not much. So, which is kind of cool if you're looking to, add stuff to your Who collection. Okay, guys. Well, so with that basically, that's it as far as my Doctor Who stuff goes, because, well, this is all I have. I mean, literally, this is literally all the Doctor Who stuff that I have. Compared to some people, it's not much. I think literally the only Doctor I basically almost have a complete thing for is the 13th Doctor, the Jodie Whittaker stuff. Now, I know that I read that the 14th Doctor, which is the Disney specials, I don't know why Doctor Who ever got put on Disney, but that's another story. I think that's going to get released at some point on Blu-ray. I think it's going to be released on a steelbook, which is kind of what Disney is trying to do with some of their TV shows now. But anyways, yeah. So with that, like, subscribe, hit that notification button. And with that, I'll see you guys next time. See ya.